I could unhook it and do some sketchy stuff by myself to get it back on the inside.
I also own a farm.
Here we go.
You're now watching the 2024 season of Farming with Duffy Ag.
And we are back, and as you see, we got snow. And more rain. Actually, I put the new rain gauge out. My old one was cracked. So when I went out and got that Hardy sprayer 2 years ago, we got almost 1.5 inches of rain. Well, of moisture. Some of that could be snow that melted sitting there, but sloppy mess. Very, very sloppy mess. Mother Nature's not gonna give up winter easily and give us a good spring, but daylight savings time happened, and we're moving forward. So let's go see exactly what is going on with the boys. What's up, guys? What's up, guys? You guys looking good. You actually made less of a mess than I thought. So I'm trying to waste less hay. Give them some grain. Water's good. Give them some hay. And we'll get into our day. The snow is less motivation to start working on tillage stuff, but we gotta make it happen, right? Well, greener pastures is not a thing to be dreaming of. Yeah. Snow can go away anytime now, but alrighty. They're all fed up. You guys looking good. Let's go see if we can get some things going. Okay. 7520. Yes, she sat outside most of the winter. But that is all part of being in her work clothes. Not bad. Let her warm up for a second. We gotta put the jack back on the dump cart. Take the dump cart off. And then see what we can hook up. Why did we start the 7520? Well, we're gonna take the dump cart off. We gotta put the jack back on the dump cart. We're gonna put it on so it can come on and off easier, because I think when they're on the piece of equipment, the jack should come off if you're in wet conditions, because the second it sinks. Well, let's go over here and I'll show you what goes on. The base plate gets bent. That got bent. I'm not sure how that got bent. I think it was bent when it came to me, but I think we bent it during, I don't know if corn stalks got wrapped around it or something. No, I don't even know. This water pump can get out of the way, but I got a plate of steel here that we can redo the base plate with. It's a little smaller, but it's a lot thicker. So then we got to hammer this out, hammer that straight so that the guards work again and you can go in and out. And then we'll re-bolt it. So I got some grade 8 bolts. I believe they fit. I don't remember. They might be in my pickup still. Either way, we got bolts for it. We got the other cover, we got the handle. Put it back on, be able to drop it, and then keep on with our tillage world. Straighten out a little bit more, but that's just a guard so that stuff doesn't wrap around and actually pull itself off. But Corn stalks clearly did it. Now this is what we got. I did nick right there, but we're gonna grind it all up, put that other plate on it. I don't like that that's bent, but I think that was bent to begin with. I don't remember, so Aaron would remember. Either way, we can straighten that out. Yeah, let me get this cleaned up. 7520 still running because I want it to warm up. It's been a long time. I did find a serial number on the motor here on this tag, so I got a gentleman that's helping me diagnose some of that side of it. There's plenty of people that have wrote that they know how to do it better, but then they don't actually say any details of how to do it. So I don't know. I don't do that. Yeah, me and gas motors just, I don't know, they're simple, but at the same point, it's something stupid or something failed that I don't know how to test it. So take it till we make it, right? Okay, this is a 6-inch square, just about a 6-inch square. That's a 3x3. So 6-inch square, 3x3. We're in the middle, 1.5 inches. Then coming back this way, 4.5. And then going over here and 1.5 inches, 4.5. So that gives us a square where to line it up. So it's in the middle. Get the welder going. Do some mud gunning. Kobe. We're gonna have to get some gas. We're close. I forget what. Oh, that other bottle's for Tig. Yep. No good way. Over there. It's chilly out. It is definitely not a warm one today. Weather's supposed to go back to pretty nice, but who knows? All right, everybody close your eyes. Okay, so the reason why this is not functioning the way it should hold it tight, and then when you pull it out, that spring compresses, but it's not. There should be a washer on this side that actually keeps that spring, but as you see, the spring's on the outside. So we got to pull this cotter pin. That's probably gonna fight us. Probably should just torch it off, drill it out, and put a new cotter pin in. But I'm gonna give it a try. I doubt it's gonna do what I want it to do. Long needle nose, where did I put them? Did I bring them with me? Probably brought them with me. In the truck. Probably in the pickup. Well, we got some needle nose vice grips. It pushed together. Pushed together, so that's good at least. Nope, just breaking off. Okay. Once cotter pins are in there for a while, they usually don't come out without a fight. Which it is what it is. As long as we can get everything past it, that would be okay. Oh. Should have started with plan A. Okay, out. A little bent, we're gonna straighten that out. Got in the vise here, so as we see, big hook. So right in here. That way this thing is good to go for hopefully not using it in 2024. I think we can all agree if we don't have to use it, it's more of a party. Playing in the mud is not that much fun. We do quite a lot of it. I am very surprised that we got 1.5 inches of rain in the last 24 hours. So. Oh, that is nice. I'd say we got it. We should weld that back on where it's been grooving, but we got to get that pin out of there. Gotta find metal for you guys to stick to. Clean off the burrs. That way hopefully it slides out. I love it when stuff actually happens. like first time. Okay, let that cool down for a second. Get some cotter pins. We've got an assortment of sizes. Which one's gonna work? Right on the money, first try. This is gonna be a little challenging to show you guys, but okay. This washer's a little bit bigger, but part of it is this hole is egged out. We're gonna have to grind that washer down to fit that in there. Washer, old washer, cotter pin, and then we got the spring. Okay, so this slides in there just like that, real nice and fancy and all. And then that goes that way. You take this handle, which is still hot. Didn't think about that. We'll throw it in a puddle. Only thing good about the snow is we got puddles again. Well, we've had mud puddles, now we got... Yeah. So previously the jack went from the middle up. The issue there is if you got to take the jack off, you got to lift the whole thing way up in the air to get the jack through, because you got to spin it and drop it down. You got to, it's a process. So I'm just gonna put it on the outside and see if that works. That way it's in a better, it's better for the long term. Okay, now I can hold it. So put that through there. Take your spring, get that in there. And then the other washer. And then we're gonna have to figure out a way to hold all that up so that we can put this cotter pin through. So screwdriver. Got the cotter pin in there, got it bent. Everything works the way it should. It actually locks back in. I forgot that it does that. So right now it is not in a hole. There we go. And it's in. So what we'll do is we'll throw it on. I believe the pin is out of the up top. Maybe I put it back in. I did realize a few things while I'm messing around with this. All right, since I flipped it around and it's on the outside, without taking it all apart and flipping it back around, the handle's on the inside. But I think we'll be okay to grab the handle from there. I don't know. If not, we'll take it off and flip it back around. But I could unhook it and do some sketchy stuff by myself to get it back on the inside. But you got to lift this like, so if it's right here right now, it's got to be like up here, which it gets a little sketchy. So we'll run it like this. But I got grade 8 hardware. The stuff that came off of it was extremely bent. I think Robert did get it off, but yeah, it was a challenge. So there we go. Get that up to there. Lock washer and regular washer. Or lock washer and nut. Yeah, we'll get it. This has been on my list of things to do for a while, but we're not using it. And honestly, I was hoping to have some help. Otherwise, I probably would put it back on the inside. But I don't know. I truly believe taking it off is going to save this jack a lot. Why is everything fighting me? And it's cold. And it's windy. Would have been a good day to just do nothing. We really don't have many days like that. Feel lazy if we don't get something done. It is Sunday. Sunday fun day. Oh yeah. Wish I had a slightly bigger base, but you always put like a block of wood if you're in a bad spot or whatnot. You should always put a block of wood anyways. Let's see if that's still in there. There should be a pin that goes through that keeps everything going. Taking this off was quite the process, so putting it back on, I'm hoping is moving forward is nice. Pin must be in there because it's all working together. Yep, pin is right in there. So you can't really see it, but I put it back in there, which is good. Little lube up job. I got everything greased. Yeah, I don't think these jacks go tall enough. Granted, I'm on a lower tractor, but we did turn our drawbar up and we got the hammer strap, but lubed up. So I'll get the jack up. We're gonna go park this out back. I'll grab a piece of wood and unhook this and get this hooked up to something. Gotta remember all our couplers so that we can actually run it. What do I have right now? I need four more total, but hopefully we're on somewhat levelish ground. Got the hammer, got a board. Yeah. Looks good to me. Going the wrong way. Should I drop it down one? Probably. Okay. Somebody's gonna point this out, that is spinning. Yes, they always spin. They have a PTO brake set up that you can put onto them. I've yet to see anybody that does not spin. And I've yet to wrap my head around how the PTO setup or brake setup works with that drop box and everything else. So if I grab onto that, it stops. It just has some drag, so it spins. But all right, I gotta get more Pioneer to ISO or vice versa. I always forget. Hydraulic adapters. So I always had 3, but now we got the 46 with, there's pressure on that. The 46 that also uses them, so we'll get it. I'm hoping the other connectors are on here, but I don't believe they are. We do have to put this back on, so I'm gonna prop this up. That way we don't drive over it. That is our wood for the bottom of the landing gear on the military trailer. It was frozen to the ground. What do we got? Nope. Where's our third one? So without having all 3, we can't move. Where would it be? I don't know. So on this, we got a wheel bearings in the back here to do. We got to add a grease fitting in this, and we're missing a plow whole assembly. Otherwise we should be pretty good to go. Grease everything, make sure everything works, put that back together and stuff like that. Yeah, this should be pretty good to go too. That tanker should be actually pretty good to go. Minor little things, but yeah. So this tanker got light bar in the back, we got the lights on the side for field spreading. Well, that's kind of annoying. I don't know where the... I feel like I had 4 sets, so 8 of them at one point. I can't find them. They're not on the discs. They're not on the shop. They're not in the 46. They're not out there. They're not in here. Did a lot of digging in here. I got a lot of stuff in here, but they're not in here. Frustrating. I got fittings, but nothing that I want to use. I got fuel filters. That's cool. I always have some spare fuel filters. Alrighty. Well, I do have to run. It's Yanko's birthday on the 14th, so it's already happened, I'm pretty sure. But I told him I'd get him some more stuff from Petco, so I guess I'll run and grab some more couplers. Honestly, I need like a bunch. They're like 30-something bucks a piece. Well, alrighty, we're gonna go do that. So it is a cold Sunday. It's 2 o'clock already. Where did the freaking day go? Oh, fuck. Dump carts off to the 75, which is a good thing. Plow's got to go on. We're gonna need some bolts. Really, we need some bolts and we need some spare parts for the so that we have them for the wheel bearings. Otherwise, those plows should be good. I know I'm gonna plow probably at least 5 acres here, maybe a little bit more. That is my plan. The top of the knoll out there that didn't grow as good, that should get plowed, and then we got corn, grass, corn going down the hill. Same with coming the other way. So at some point we got to get more of a rotation and get some strips going back again, but all of this ground needed to be plowed. That was the big part of it. We might have more to plow. I'm hoping we have more. I'm hoping for like another 60, 70 acres to plow. That nobody's farming right now. So don't worry, neighbors. I'm not stealing ground from you. I know people get worked up. But yeah, so the plows are going to get used either way. And then I don't know if I'm still in the market for a chisel plow, so don't send me a bunch of chisel plows unless they're really nicely priced. There was 2 that sold at J. Martin's. I liked the same set I had, but it was 11 shank instead of that started as a 7. I made it a 9. 11 would be good on this tractor. But it went just a little more than I wanted to pay. That's kind of the market it is, though. So I'm in the market, but I'm not in the market, so I don't know. But I don't feel like moldboard plowing everything, but it will help with some of the trash management. But at the same point, I don't want to moldboard plow everything. You know what I'm talking about? So, alrighty, I'm going to go get some adapters. That way, at least tomorrow morning, we can get the discs in there, or the plows in the shop, and change that wheel bearing and the seal and put the cap on. And it doesn't have a seal on the backside. I know that. So maybe I don't have one. But we got to get spares anyways. So, alright, let's get after it. Nico. Yeah, he doesn't even know it's his birthday. Well, it's not yet, but it's already passed because you guys watched it. He's a good dog.